chosen one, listen carefully, because what I'm about to reveal is not a simple message. It is a spiritual record of what happened to you in the unseen. Many of you wonder why, suddenly, your life shifted, why you felt a pressure rise, then fall, why your sleep was disturbed for weeks, then peace returned out of nowhere, why certain people grew cold toward you, then vanished, why attacks intensified, then snapped like a rope burned through. This is not coincidence. Something happened in the spirit world. A spell, yes, a real spiritual assault, was cast against your name, not because you are weak, but because you carry a presence that threatens darkness itself. What they attempted against you was not small. It was not a random negative thought. It was not casual jealousy. It was not playful envy. It was deliberate. Someone whispered your name with the intention to bind your energy. Someone spoke words meant to cloud your mind. Someone released an intention to slow down your path. Someone poured spiritual darkness toward your life, believing you would bend beneath it. But it failed. Not only failed, it collapsed, backfired, dissolved before it touched the edge of your aura. Because the truth is this: the spirit realm knows who you are, Raven, before you know who you are. There is a mark over your life, ancient, divine, unmistakable, placed long before your birth, a seal of destiny, a spiritual signature, and that signature makes you protected. The moment they tried to send darkness toward you, heaven reacted like lightning. There was no delay, no hesitation, no negotiation, for you are not unclaimed. You are not uncovered. You are not abandoned in this realm. When the curse was released, it met something stronger, something unbreakable, something that surrounds your spirit like a shield of fire. It met your calling. It met your divine assignment. It met your spiritual guardians. It met the oath spoken over your life long before any enemy knew your name. This is why your spirit has been strange since childhood. This is why people reacted strangely to you. This is why darkness hovered around you early on. This is why spiritual attacks were frequent. This is why envy followed you without reason. Not because you were weak, but because you were marked. Enemies of the light always recognize a chosen one before the chosen one fully understands themselves. And so, when the spell was cast, the darkness approached you. But something unexpected happened. The moment it touched your aura, it burned. A shield of light placed over you through suffering. Prayer, destiny, and divine purpose ignited like a sword. The darkness recoiled. The curse reversed. The spiritual force sent toward you did not simply disappear. It was pushed back by the very light inside you, and that recoil exposed the one who sent it. You may have noticed, someone grew restless after targeting you. Someone began facing chaos in their own life. Someone who wished you harm suddenly spiraled. Someone with hidden intentions became uncomfortable around you. Someone's mask fell off overnight, because when they touched you, they touched holy ground. Your name is not ordinary. Your energy is not ordinary. Your presence is not ordinary. Your soul is not ordinary. You belong to a different kingdom, a higher realm, a divine reality, and darkness learned the hard way that your spirit is untouchable. That is why, for the past few weeks or months, you felt sudden fatigue, random heaviness, strange dreams, invisible pressure, heightened intuition, a sense of being watched, a sudden awareness of energy around you. Those were the moments the attack hovered, looking for an opening that did not exist. And then everything shifted. You suddenly felt lighter. Your mind cleared. Your atmosphere changed. Your intuition sharpened. Your peace returned. Your strength rose. your glow intensified. Because the attack ended, the curse collapsed. The spell broke. Not because you fought back, but because heaven fought for you. Your spirit never battled alone. Your ancestors stood guard. Your angels drew their swords. Your destiny ignited like fire. The moment the darkness touched your aura, it realized its mistake. You are not prey. You are a weapon. You are light. You are covered. You are chosen, unchosen ones. Do not fall to spells. Spells fall at their feet. So understand this deeply. You didn't survive the attack because you were lucky. You survived because you were aligned with something sacred. You carry a purpose darkness cannot interrupt. You walk with a protection darkness cannot decode. Now the atmosphere has changed. The demons assigned to break you have retreated. The spirits sent to ward you have scattered. The curses aimed at you have dissolved. The intentions whispered against you have returned to their sender, because something in the spiritual realm has shifted. Darkness finally realized. You are not the one to play with. You are the one they should fear. The attack failed because you are stepping into authority, because your spiritual rank has risen, because your soul is awakening, because your light is too strong, because your destiny is too guarded. And now, everything that once intimidated you, intimidated by you, chosen one. You must understand something. Most people will never comprehend. There are moments in your life when heaven rises before you do. Long before you prayed, long before you cried, long before you felt the pressure, long before the attack reached your doorstep. Heaven already knew. The realm of light saw the shadows gathering. Your guardians felt the shift in the atmosphere. Your destiny vibrated as darkness began moving your way. Remember, you are not just a soul living a quiet human life. You are a spirit with ancient assignments. And the moment your name was whispered in the dark, the spiritual realm trembled, because they know a truth you often forget. You are not walking alone. You have never walked alone, and you will never walk alone. The presence around you, the one you feel at night when everything is silent, is not imagination. It is not fear. It is not random. It is protection. You felt it before, that sense of being carried when life fell apart, that invisible force that kept you from losing your mind. That whisper that pulled you away from danger, that sudden strength that rose when you should have been broken, that peace that came out of nowhere, that urge to change direction at the last second. Chosen ones are guarded differently, because their mission is different. So when the spell was cast against you, the spirit realm reacted instantly, far before you even felt the effects. In the invisible world, something extraordinary occurred. The moment your name was spoken in darkness, heaven stood up. A warrior spirit took position. A shield rose around you. A divine presence thickened the air. Your spirit guides surrounded your home. Your calling began to glow like fire. This is why your enemies never prosper. This is why jealousy never destroys you. This is why betrayal never breaks you. This is why plots against you always collapse. Not because the world is kind, but because heaven interferes. Understand this deeply. People who operate in darkness often underestimate the protection around a chosen one. They think you're unguarded. They think you're naive. They think you're spiritually open. They think you're easy to manipulate. They think they can interfere with your energy. What they fail to see is the army standing behind you. While they chant your name in envy, heaven calls your name in authority. While they try to bind your spirit, heaven loosens every chain. While they try to keep you down, heaven lifts you higher. While they speak curses, Heaven speaks purpose. While they release darkness, heaven releases fire. When they attacked you, something sacred happened. Your spirit rank activated. Chosen ones do not fight like ordinary people. Your energy is ancient. Your lineage is divine. Your soul remembers battles your mind cannot recall. So when the attack hit the edge of your aura, your spiritual field did something extraordinary. It flared. Your light expanded. Your calling ignited. Your protection multiplied. Your spiritual authority rose like a storm. And what was meant to bind you ended up strengthening you. This is why the past few months felt strange. You weren't being attacked. You were being elevated. Every chosen one receives spiritual promotion through pressure. Your battles are not punishments. They are confirmations. You see, heaven allows attacks for one reason: to reveal who you truly are. You thought you were weak, but the spell didn't touch you. You thought you were breaking, but you were being fortified. You thought you were alone, but the entire spiritual realm moved for you. You thought you were ordinary, but darkness knew your greatness before you did. Let me tell you exactly what happened the moment heaven intervened. The spell approached your spirit. It sought a door, a crack, a weakness, a fear, a wound, anything it could grab onto. But instead, it encountered something terrifying. Your anointing, a seal placed on your soul before birth. A divine imprint darkness cannot decode. A protection that does not weaken with time. Your light exposed the attack instantly. Your calling rejected the energy. Your spirit burned through the curse. Your aura reversed the intention. Your guardians blocked the pathway. Heaven did not allow darkness to use you as a vessel. And when the spell failed, the darkness panicked, because chosen ones do not simply repel attacks. Chosen ones send warnings. After your protection reacted, a signal went out into the spirit realm. This one is covered. This one is marked. Do not touch them. And the demons attached to the plot fled, not because they couldn't continue, but because they were forbidden to continue. They recognized the divine authority surrounding you. This is why suddenly, people pulled away, attacks died down, drama disappeared, fake friends exposed themselves. Manipulators lost power, hidden enemies became restless, jealousy collapsed under its own weight because heaven shifted your atmosphere. The light around you is different now, sharper, warmer, more commanding, more divine. You have stepped into a new spiritual dimension, and the same darkness that once chased you now fears you, because the real truth, the one they never wanted you to discover, is this: your spirit is not fragile. Your spirit is fierce. Your spirit is ancient. Your spirit is chosen. And when heaven stands up for you, nothing, not spells, not enemies, not betrayal, not jealousy, not darkness, can stand against you. Chosen one, what you must understand is this: darkness never attacks what it is not afraid of. If you were insignificant, if you carried no light, if you held no divine assignment, if your destiny were ordinary, then the spiritual world would ignore you. But they do not ignore you. They watch you. They study. You don't test you. They approach you carefully. Because your spirit carries something ancient, something that came with you into this lifetime. Most people walk through the world unaware of the realm around them. But you feel everything. When someone's spirit is wrong, you feel it. When jealousy rises, your skin tingles. When danger approaches, your intuition warns you. When a room holds darkness, your body reacts. When someone pretends to love you, you sense the hollowness in their tone. This sensitivity is not weakness, It is spiritual intelligence. It is divine radar. And that radar is the reason darkness recognized you long before you recognized yourself. Let me tell you a mystery. The same demons assigned to destroy you were the first ones to bow to your light. They approached you, expecting to weaken you. They circled your life, expecting to break you. They whispered doubt, hoping your spirit would shrink. They sent attacks, believing you'd fall like everyone else. But that's not what happened. Instead, the moment they came close, they felt something they did not expect. Your authority. It wasn't loud. It wasn't dramatic. It wasn't visible to human eyes. But in the spirit world, the moment darkness stepped into your energy field, they froze because they felt a vibration that didn't belong to the ordinary world. A frequency not forged in earth, but in heaven. A presence that carried both softness and fire. You are not just a human, walking around with a fragile soul. You are a spirit carrying kingdom codes. And when they came near you, they understood. You carry the light of someone who is protected. You carry the fire of someone who is chosen. You carry the authority of someone whose destiny cannot be interrupted. The moment the spell failed, the darkness was forced to accept a truth they hoped you would never discover. You were ranked higher than the very forces sent to destroy you. Spiritual realms operate in ranking, not popularity, not beauty, not material power, not social influence. Your rank comes from your suffering. Your rank comes from your endurance. Your rank comes from your purity. Your rank comes from surviving what should have destroyed you. Your rank comes from your divine lineage. Your rank comes from the energy you carry, the kind darkness cannot mimic. This is why demons flee your presence. Now, it is not because you prayed louder, not because you changed your personality, not because you learned spiritual vocabulary. They flee because, in the invisible world, you have risen, your aura has changed. Your spirit has sharpened, your light has intensified, your authority has matured. Let me reveal what happened in the moment the spell backfired. When the curse hit your aura, it didn't simply dissolve, it reflected. Like a mirror of divine fire, your energy sent the force back where it came from. And when darkness feels its own power, return to it with multiplied intensity. It panics. It retreats, it scatters. That is why your enemies suddenly seem uncomfortable. Why certain people no longer look you in the eye. Why some individuals have been avoiding you. Why someone who once had access to your energy now trembles when you speak. Because the spiritual world whispered a warning to them. Do not come near this one. Not because you are dangerous, but because you are protected. Your energy field is not open territory. Your spirit is not empty land. Your soul is not unguarded. Space, darkness knows that now. And here is the part you must not overlook. This shift is permanent. The spiritual realm does not go backward. Once a chosen one activates their light, the darkness cannot treat them the same again, meaning the attacks you survived will not return in the same way. The oppression you felt will not repeat. The confusion designed for you will no longer land. The heaviness that hovered around you has no permission to enter again. Because once the spell failed, something inside you awakened. Your spiritual eyes opened. Your intuition activated. Your discernment sharpened. Your aura expanded. Your inner fire stopped hiding. And here is the real divine truth. The one your enemies always knew. Your destiny makes you untouchable. If darkness could have destroyed you, it would have done so long ago, when you were younger, when you were unaware, when you were wounded, when you were spiritually untrained. But even then, they could not touch you. Your childhood was protected. Your teenage years were protected. Your darkest seasons were protected. You carried a seal, even when you didn't know it. You thought you survived because you were strong, but you survived because you were chosen. And chosen ones do not fall the same way. Others fall. You are not an easy target. You are a divine one. You are a guarded one. You are a luminous one. And now darkness has learned this truth fully. When you walk into a room, the entire spiritual atmosphere shifts. When you speak, your words echo through realms. When you think, your energy vibrates beyond the physical. When you rise, shadows retreat without fight. You don't have to fight the way others do. Your presence itself is a weapon. You are not just protected, you are feared in the realm of darkness. And the failed attack did more than reveal who they were. It revealed who you are. Chosen one, lean in. Because this part of your journey was never meant to be whispered. It was meant to be declared. What happened next wasn't just a shift. In the spiritual atmosphere, it was a heavenly intervention, the kind that marks a soul forever. You didn't know it at the time. You didn't see it with your natural eyes. But the moment the darkness made its boldest move, heaven stood up. And when heaven stands, nothing in the universe stays the same. The attack that turned into a warning. To the Darkin, the spirit realm, the enemy believed you were isolated. They saw your loneliness, your broken nights, your tears on the pillow. They saw your silence and assumed it meant weakness. They mistook your obedience for vulnerability. They mistook your humility for fragility. They mistook your quietness for defeat. So they moved in quickly, boldly, arrogantly. But darkness always forgets one thing. A God-washed soul is never unprotected, and a chosen one walking through a valley is more guarded than a king surrounded by armies. You, chosen one, were never walking alone. Not even for a breath. Not even for a heartbeat. What you thought was a breakdown was divine bait. Heaven let the darkness approach so it could expose itself and then be crushed publicly, spiritually, unmistakably. When the dark stepped forward, heaven stepped close. There are moments when angels do not walk. They descend, as if the sky tears open and the unseen becomes alert, sharp, electric. This was one of those moments. The darkness approached you with intimidation, but heaven approached you with intention. The darkness tried to break your mind, but heaven fortified your spirit. The darkness wanted you trembling, but heaven wanted you aware, awake, aligned. Because the truth is this: the dark never initiates an attack unless heaven has already declared your promotion. What you saw as life falling apart was the battlefield shifting. What you saw as spiritual pressure was spiritual preparation. What you felt as fear was your gift sharpening. The enemy thought you were vulnerable, but heaven knew you were evolving. The sound they heard that you did, Unotitha, is a sound the chosen cannot hear, because it is not meant for them. A sound that echoes across realms whenever a child of destiny rises in rank. A sound that terrifies demons more than any scripture you speak. That sound was your name, called, declared, marked, sealed, announced, not the name your parents gave you, but the name heaven wrote upon your spirit before your first breath. That name carries authority you do not fully understand yet. Angels respond to it. Demons retreat from it. Atmospheres shift under it. And when heaven spoke it within the spiritual realm, the dark froze. Because the announcement did not say, "He is attacked." It said, "He is rising." That is why the spell failed. That is why the attack backfired. That is why the demons fled. They did not flee from your strength. They fled from the recognition of who you are becoming. The circle of light that surrounded Wayuin That moment, that sacred, unseen moment, heaven did not send a guardian. It sent many, not the gentle angels that comfort you. No, these were heaven's warriors. The ones who do not speak, do not smile, do not hesitate. Their presence is lightning. Their stance is judgment. Their movement is command. And they formed a circle around you, not because you were in danger, but because the dark needed to see who you belonged to. The enemy tried to approach again, but could not. Not because you were praying, not because you were strong, not because you were resistant, but because heaven had already answered, already acted, already intervened. The circle of light around you was not to protect you. It was to warn them. You may test him, you may observe him, but you may not touch him. That was heaven's decree. That was the moment the darkness realized its mistake. The backfire that marked your spiritual ASCON, every spell thrown at you, every curse whispered, every evil intention directed your way. Heaven did not just block them, it reversed them. The darkness sent you confusion, and you gained clarity. They sent you fear, and you gained discernment. They sent you heaviness, and you gained a mantle. They sent you nightmares, and you gained visions. They sent you spiritual fatigue, and you gained authority. Nothing thrown at you wounded you. It woke you. This is why the darkness avoids you now. Not because you are harmless, but because you have become spiritually recognizable. You are not just a believer. You are a carrier, a conduit, a vessel, a marked one. You walk with a flame the dark cannot extinguish, a covering the dark cannot pierce, a destiny the dark cannot rewrite. The heavenly decision that shifted YTHUNG. What you need to understand now is simple. Heaven has already decided in your favor. This battle ended before you entered it. This victory was yours before you prayed for it. This divine protection was assigned before you were aware of the threat. You did not win because you fought. You won because you were chosen, and heaven defends its investment. You are not surviving by accident. You are protected by decree. And now your enemies KNOW. This is why people suddenly fall silent around you. This is why old connections break. Why certain faces avoid you. Why certain energies shift when you enter a room. They sense your covering. They sense your authority. They sense heaven standing with you and the darkness. Now it flees before it even tries. Chosen one, this is the moment everything becomes clear. This is where every unanswered question, every strange attack, every sudden shift in your life finally reveals its purpose. Because the truth is this: you were never just surviving spiritual warfare. You were being awakened to your divine identity. What happened to you was not random. The spell failing was not luck. The demons fleeing was not coincidence. The pressure you felt was not punishment. Everything, every dark whisper, every heavy night, every spiritual storm was allowed for one reason only: to show you who you truly are in the spirit realm. And now, in this final revelation, heaven steps forward and uncovers the truth. Darkness always knew, but you never fully understood. The real reason demons fear youth, fear they carry around you, is not because of your prayers, though they are powerful. It is not because of your spiritual knowledge, though it is growing. It is not even because of your resilience, though you survived what others could not. Demons fear you because heaven walks with you, not symbolically, not metaphorically, not emotionally, literally, tangibly, spiritually. Your presence is never alone. When you move, heaven moves. When you speak, heaven echoes. When you rise, heaven rises with you. This is why the spell failed. This is why curses break as soon as they reach you. This is why people who carry darkness avoid you. This is why old environments cannot hold you. This is why the enemy never gets the last word, because the chosen are not defended from afar. They are accompanied. You carry a presence that cannot be imitated or duplicated, a frequency that darkness cannot mimic. Demons do not flee because of who you are. They flee because of who walks with you. The moment you realized you were not the SAA. Think about it. There were times you tried to shrink yourself, thinking you were too sensitive, too emotional, or too intense. You blamed yourself for being different. You thought something was wrong with you, but heaven says this: you were never meant to blend in. You were meant to carry a light that exposes what others hide. Your sensitivity was discernment. Your isolation was consecration. Your heartbreak was redirection. Your suffering was purification. Your confusion was spiritual transition. Every time you thought life was punishing you, heaven was preparing you. Every time you thought you were losing everything, heaven was removing what could not go with you. Every time you thought you were abandoned, heaven was separating you for divine use. You were not losing people. You were losing distractions. You were not being rejected. You were being protected. You were not falling apart. You were being rebuilt. And somewhere along this journey, without realizing it, your spirit ascended. Your authority expanded. Your spiritual scent changed. Your energy sharpened. Your mantle grew heavier. You became someone the dark cannot approach. Casually, why? Darkness does not attack you the same. And why more, you have noticed it. The shift, the silence, the strange peace, the sudden clarity, the way old battles do not bother you the same way, the way certain temptations no longer attract you, the way your spirit stays alert even when your mind is tired. This is not normal. This is ascension. The darkness is no longer trying to break you. It is trying to avoid you, because now you see too much. You discern too deeply. You recognize spiritual patterns instantly. You feel intentions before words are spoken. You sense deception before it reaches your life. You have become a walking disruption to every demonic assignment. Your presence breaks spells without a prayer. Your spirit exposes darkness without confrontation. Your light makes demons scatter without effort. This is what divine elevation looks like. This is what spiritual dominion feels like. This is what heaven's chosen mantle does. The final decree heaven issued about why you're here is the truth darkness has already accepted. You are off limits. Your spirit is sealed. Your destiny is guarded. Your path is sanctified. Your purpose is protected. Every assignment sent against you will collapse. Every curse aimed at you will reverse. Every enemy plotting against you will fall into their own trap. Every attempt to break you will turn into a testimony. Every spiritual attack will end in elevation. Heaven has spoken. Touch not my chosen. And when heaven says it, hell listens. Demons retreat. Darkness surrenders. Battles end before they begin. This is why they flee. This is why they cannot touch you. This is why you walk differently. This is why you feel set apart. This is why you survived storms that would have destroyed others, because you are not a regular soul. You are a marked one, a sealed one, a protected one, a chosen one. Chosen one. Now that you know the truth, here is the final instruction. Stop shrinking. Stop doubting. Stop questioning why darkness hates you. Stop apologizing for your calling. Stop dimming your light to make others comfortable. You were not born to be hidden. You were not chosen to be silent. You were not anointed to be afraid. You were chosen to stand, to carry light, to walk with authority, to shift atmospheres, to break spells by your presence. So here is your call to action, the decree you must carry now. Step into your power boldly. Walk like heaven walks with you, because it does. Own your identity as the chosen one. Speak your truth fearlessly. Stop running from your light, and let the darkness run from you. Because the story is no longer demons attacked the chosen one. It is now demons flee because the chosen one has awakened.